Ethereum continues to test structure support at $1,785. And just an hour or so ago, Jerome Powell gave a very important and very bullish outlook on the market. So today I'm going to be showing you where I think Ethereum could be heading next. And spoiler alert, I'm bullish too. With that, let's get started in the video. Before we dive into the news and charts, I want to let you know that we have a brand new future forecast for our members. Travis is going to be giving a little bit of his own outlook of Jerome Powell's announcement. He's also going to talk about the whipsaws that are going up and down everywhere on the lower time frames. He's going to show you why he thinks we're going to see a massive pump or drop coming soon, and you'll also get to see a live trade on Riot this morning. So if you want to see that members only content, be sure to grab a membership at the links in the description. And with that, let's head into the news. Fed Chair Jerome Powell says that rates may not have to rise as much as expected to curb inflation. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said today that stresses in the banking sector could mean that interest rates won't have to be as high to control inflation. Speaking at a monetary conference in Washington, D.C., the central bank leader noted that the Fed initiatives used to deal with problems at mid-sized banks have mostly halted worst-case scenarios from transpiring. However, he did note that the problems at Silicon Valley Bank and others could still reverberate through the economy. The financial stability tools helps to calm conditions in the banking sector. Developments there, on the other hand, are contributing to tighter credit conditions and are likely to weigh on the economic growth, hiring, and inflation. So as a result, our policy rate may not need to rise as much as it would have otherwise to achieve our goals. He added, of course, the extent of that is highly uncertain. Powell characterized current Fed policy as restrictive and said future decisions would be data dependent as opposed to being a preset course. Economists, including those at the Fed itself, have long predicted that the rate hikes would pull the economy into at least a shallow recession, likely later this year. GDP grew at less than expected 1.1% annualized pace in the first quarter, but is on track to accelerate by 2.9% in the second quarter. Importantly, there is no evidence that the era of very low natural rates of interest has ended, New York Fed President John Williams said in a prepared remark. Now, the market reacted pretty bullishly to this. We're seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other coins here responding with green bars. This is bullish, and overall, while we may see a mild recession later this year, overall, it is not as bad as expected, and we really may get that soft landing that everyone was hoping for. Long term, this will be bullish, even if the short term is a little bit bearish as the recession comes in. But from what Fed Chair Jerome Powell said, we may not need to see any higher interest rate hikes, which is usually what ends up tanking the market. Now, interest rate hikes tend to take about a year to really feel the effects in the market. So as we go through the rest of 2023, we'll have to see if we're going to coast or raise interest rate hikes. But it sounds like the Fed Chair is looking for just a coast. This is really exciting, and the rest of the market agrees. And with that, let's check out the metrics. Here we are on the TradeConfident.io website. We are still 18 wins, 0 losses right now. You can view our trade setups right here. But for now, I'm going to take you to the Ethereum metrics. First up is the Ethereum Emotional Index, and we are still in anxious territory. Most often, this will be a very bullish sign. Whenever we fall into anxious or fearful, these will often lead into bullish moves. And with that, since we're in anxious, even if we drop into fearful, personally, I'm expecting moves up pretty quickly here. Next up is the Ethereum Volatility Breakout Detector. We are currently in low volatility, which means we are very likely to see big moves. Now, we're not quite sure which direction that'll be, and we're going to have to take a look at other metrics to decide. But whenever we see low volatility on this metric right here, this is where we're seeing crazy moves up or down in the market. Next up, let's take a look at what whales are feeling. The Ethereum Whale Smart Money metric is showing short trade sentiment, although it is just a really small bar here. This comes as the price has just barely moved up on this metric. It's not until we see a value of around -800 or -1000 that we're really seeing moves down. So for now, this is actually more of a neutral reading. Next up is the Ethereum major support and resistance level. We're actively testing structure support at $1,785.51. You'll see this marked up on the live chart, and there will be a structure resistance that I want everyone to take a look at moving forward. So stay tuned for that structure resistance. I'll show you exactly where I think Ethereum is heading next later in the video. Next up is the Ethereum long versus short trades. We are seeing long trades steadily increasing in the market. It's still very slightly moving up as short trades stay exactly the same. With long trade volume continuing to grow in the market, this is extremely bullish for Ethereum. Last but not least is the Ethereum Daily Trade Scanner, and we are still right about the point we saw our last buy signal. We did get a slight move up, But personally, I would love to see another buy signal right about this point to call the next move up in Ethereum. Now, if you are a cryptocurrency trader, even if you don't actively trade Ethereum, it's going to be really important to pay attention to what Ethereum is doing. On top of Ethereum over here, you can also check out the metrics across all 20 coins on our website with our membership. On top of the metrics, you can get access to our trade setups right here. Our trading record is 18 wins, 0 losses, and we have 10 trades active. We just called out new trades yesterday, so be on the lookout for more trades or more trade wins if you are in these trades. You can also get access to our future forecast videos. There was a brand new video posted today, May 19th. It'll talk about how the markets are reacting to Jerome Powell's speaking, and you'll even get to see a live trade using Riot this morning. If you want to get access to all these features and more, you'll want to grab our membership at the links in the description down below. Just go ahead and scroll down, click show more, and the membership is the very first link. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you straight to the home page. All you got to do is click subscribe up here and fill out your information. From there, you're going to want to take a look at the full access for $59 a month. Again, this will give you access to metrics across all 20 coins. It'll give you access to live Zoom coaching every single month, future forecast videos, scalping trade calls, morning brew overview, and many more benefits. So just go ahead and click choose, follow the prompts from there, and we hope to trade with you soon. I think you're really going to like the membership, but with that, let's check out the live charts. Here we're looking at Ethereum on the 1-day time frame. We are actively testing structure support right here at $1,785. At the same time, the price versus well money flow is super low. The trend exhaustion actually bottomed out and is moving back up, and this right here is a little bit of bullish divergence. Most often when the price versus well money flow is this low, we will consider this oversold, which means whales are likely to begin buying in soon. Trend exhaustion is already beginning to move up, showing that we're likely to see price moves up soon as well. Now, we are currently in a falling wedge pattern on Ethereum, and what this tells me is we're likely to see a breakout to the upside soon. A falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. We started from an uptrend and are likely to end in an uptrend. First, though, we need to test this descending structure resistance. In order to break out, we got to break through the resistance. You know how it works. And there's a second structure resistance I want everyone to be paying attention to, and that's going to sit right about here at $1,920. Now you'll notice here that it intersects with this descending structure resistance. I feel that this is perfectly reasonable. We have not yet had our third touch, and most often if you see a third touch, this is where it's going to break out. We got a touch up here with a strong sell signal. We got a sell signal on the second touch. Both of these correlated to beautiful moves down, and at the bottom we got buy signals for each one. Beautiful, beautiful calls from the TC top and bottom finder. As this has happened, the price versus well money flow has shown whales gradually moving money out of the market, and at the same time the trend exhaustion called the exact tops and bottoms every single time within this pattern. I'm very excited to see how these indicators are performing, but from here I'm personally looking at a move up to this intersection at $1,920. Now from the current price, this would be about a 6.19% move, and it looks like it'll take about 4 days to play out. So beginning of next week, I think Ethereum could be looking at a new structure resistance again at $1,920. Now, whether or not you trade Ethereum yourself, these indicators are going to be extremely important to follow. The TC top and bottom finder, price versus well money flow, and trend exhaustion indicators will work on just about every single asset. It's not just cryptocurrency that you can use these for. In fact, in the future forecast video that I talked to you about, Travis was trading Riot, which is a publicly traded company that mines Bitcoin. It is a stock. It is not a cryptocurrency. So if you want to get access to these state-of-the-art indicators, you can grab them at the links in the description down below. Just go ahead and scroll down, click show more, and the indicators are the second link. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to our indicator page. The best possible deal will be to pick up the indicator bundle pack first. This comes with the trend exhaustion, price versus well money flow, several other indicators for you to try out, and a $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder. Now to get that coupon, all you got to do is click the indicator bundle pack checkout link. On this page, just go ahead and click I want this. Fill out all of your information right here. Go ahead and click pay, and it'll offer you the TC top and bottom finder for only $349 as opposed to the normal $749. There's a $400 off discount offer. Just go ahead and click add to cart. Make sure your information is correct and click pay again. With that, you will be good to go. You will be the proud owner of all 11 of Trade Confidence indicators. Once you have these indicators, it'll be really important to pay attention to how they react to this next move up. Personally, I will be looking for price versus well money flow to move up, and as we test this structure resistance right here, if the indicators are both fairly low on their charts still, it could be a good possibility that we're going to break out at this point. So be on the lookout for that. Of course, we'll keep everyone updated. And with that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.